Hello and welcome back to
World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I wanted to look through.
Hello. What now? Whose soul will you touch?
The intervention quests. Do we have anything interesting? This has time. Can do this whenever. This is tempting. This is cool. This is funny. The Black Chocobo.
Master, are you certain that it came from here? This SOS from the Chocobo sounds pretty far-fetched if you ask me. Yes, I know that's what you told me, but we've scoured the area and I don't... Huh?
Boko, you sure that black chocobo's part of it? Those chocobos have been worked to the bone. You're right about one thing. We have got to set them free.
Hey, Master! Did you hear that? That young man is going to save the Chocobos! Come on! Hold on a minute. That Chocobo is Hyperion! What is he doing here in Grimoire?
Hey, Beaky! What do you want with all these chocobos?
You know, this black chocobo's got a memorable name.
Seraphy once told me that there was a chocobo of that name and color that made a name for himself at a place called the Gold Saucer.
Wow, I love amusement parks.
Wait, how did you know it's an amusement park?
Good question.
I don't know even. It also didn't have that name in Final Fantasy VII in the translated version. But okay. Whatever. Oh. Black Chocobo being hasted. Well, it's Hyperion. It's the Black Chocobo from Final Fantasy VII, not? We don't know. What? Pretty tough, that guy. Fire and light. Ow. Haste. Vanish. Ow. Phoenix Pinion. Great. Just great. Yeah, I tell you. Wow. I remember these being far easier than they are. Nope. Defeated. Okay, I'll come back later. Okay, let's try that again.
Needs... what now? Who's...
No. No.
Master, are you certain?
Where now the option exists.
You know, this black chocobo's got...
That name and color that the made a name for himself at a place called the Gold Saucer.
You know it's an amusement park.
Good question.
Fire beam. That is speed. And haste again. Charge! Patty Grudge? Ow. Aua! Oh, no, that wasn't enough. Lightning?
Lon, Rain, you need me?
Wow, thank you, Lightning.
Victory!
That was pretty awesome.
Phew! We did it, Boko. But I don't get it. What was that Chocobo's problem? Okay, guys, you're free to go. Oh, who are you?
Chocobocolina! Oh, I'm just a regular old passerby, plain as they come. I have to say, you are really something. It takes one tough hombre to handle Hyperion.
And I suppose Hyperion must be that black Chocobo from before? I tell ya, that thing was more behemoth than Chocobo. And it's not often that Boko gets openly hostile toward anything. Oh, and by Boko, I mean this fella. I'm Bartz, and you are?
My name is Chocolate. I can see Boko is very smart. That, and he seems to have the same keen senses as my master.
Master?
Say, Bartz, if you're planning a long journey, why don't you visit my shop before you go? I carry just the kind of items an enterprising adventurer needs. And I want to ask you more about those chocobos, too.
Wow. You should have said that you run your own shop. Sure, we'll take you up on the offer. Right, Boko?
this way. Chocoboko Ching! So, I meant to ask, why are you able to understand what Boko says?
Me and Boko just have a special connection.
What? What is that?
I'm taking a break now.
Good.
What now?
Do that.
Who's...
I want my rewards. Hyperion
What
Memento.
now?
No,
Whose
no,
soul would...
I didn't want to go there again.
What now? Which...
And I want Champion Jewel. And now I'm out
What
of armor
now?
gems.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Where is my... Not you. Don't I have a... Here, black chocolate chick. Now that I have the Hyperion Memento, I can actually unlock Hyperion as form. The black chocobo. Yeah, the black chocobo is all about speed. But let's return to the Eclipsed region and finally go into that building over there.
Hey, hold up.
I know. An anchor.
The Federation must have controlled this place.
Let's be careful.
Tometown of the Ancients.
Oh, just a look at all these books.
Oh, dude! I have absolutely zero use for this.
Well, you never were too keen on the printed word.
I doubt anyone's gonna be burning through any paperbacks in this light.
The town is awfully dark. I mean, I know it's the land of naught but night, but it's still too early for the town to be sleeping, right?
Yeah, there should be more people around if you ask the me. Huh?
Hey, are you okay?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Run!
Huh?
What?
What?
What? Hey, Cloud.
Oh,
With a broadside of a sword.
come on. Can you keep up?
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes, sir!
follow that spiky-head guy who saved our biscuits.
Oh, mirages we can handle.
Yeah, no sweat.
Okay, time to savage our reputation.
All right, let's savage it.
You want him to think we're even more incompetent? Oh, whatever. Savage away!
Yes, yes, we want rain. No, wrong direction. Blind. No, we already have one of those.
Not done yet.
Okay, life drain. Use dark attacks. I can do that. Oh yeah, evade encounter. And the vampire. Yay.
That was a good fight.
Predictable.
A mirage with sharp fangs that doesn't just suck blood, they drip venom too. One great reason to never get bitten by a vampire is because you end up looking like this. Fakes a heavy Transylvanian accent, also sparkles when no one is looking. But only when no one is looking. Let's just save for now.
Your keepers? Right. The giants from the hills.
Ta-da!
That's us. Point us at mirages and watch the magic.
If that's the case, then come with me.
Wow. Talk about a library.
So, who are they?
Celeste.
Celeste, these kids are the giants from the hills.
You don't mean from the prophecy.
You think you could fill us in on what's been going on here?
Sure. Where to begin?
So that anchor appeared out of nowhere, then the mirages?
Yeah. The League of S sent me here. I was supposed to just be investigating the anchor.
But by the time he arrived, the vampires were already running amok. I'm told that it was utter chaos.
You didn't see it?
I'm a hired sword, and my job in Tometown is to guard this place, the Library of the Ancients. So rarely do I find myself stepping outside. And it's always quiet here. Nothing seemed amiss, at least not until the town had already been overtaken.
Hey, Celeste. Where's...
Oh, he was over there How strange. Sid? Are you here?
Which Sid?
Sid? If you don't answer me, I am going to burn all of these books.
Wait, wait!
Ah, that is Sid.
Those ghastly threats are so unbecoming.
Ah, the talking weird thing!
So what if it's a mirage?
I often wonder the same thing.
How incredibly rude. I'm just as human as you. Just because I sometimes have a habit of...
Yes, he does have a habit of going haywire. And it's my job to calm him down.
What? Calm him down? If anything, he looks more broken down than...
I'm back!
Yes, well, it's far harder to break than you'd think. Trust me.
I'll thank you not to refer to
Yes,
me
my
as
lord.
an...
May we continue with our conversation now?
Oh yes, where were we?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're like a book freak. What did you do? Make a body that doesn't sleep just so you could keep reading forever?
Oh, no, please, you have it very wrong. I prefer the term bibliophile, thank you very much.
That's the part that's wrong?
As I understand it, someone just happened to leave that body he's in lying around, and somehow his soul got embedded in it.
His soul's in bed?
Wow! I guess in a way, you are human deep down.
Maybe his soul needs to
I told you I'm human in every conceivable way.
No, you really, really aren't.
And what about you then? You say you're the giants from the hills? Now that right there is the real stretch. I mean, what a hoot!
What a what? Oh, Tom is not an owl. I mean, it is an easy mistake, but wouldn't you assume she's a skunk or something first?
You! How dare you call me the stinky again? That is the last straw! I am the fragrant! Roses line up just to get the one whiff of me! What really the stinks is your whole stupid existence!
You don't have to be ashamed of people thinking you're skunky. Skunks are cool, okay?
Time out. Wildlife coolness aside, could you not derail every conversation just because you don't know how to vocabulary?
But Rain, vocabulary's not a verb.
It is if I say so. I'll vocab any way I want to. So can it before I vocab you in the Larry.
I see now you're comedians. Bravo!
Enough. We have more important things to discuss.
I'm laughing about Sid's reaction.
Okay, let's get right down to it. Those people back there with the fangs, what is the deal with them?
Wow, right down to business.
Vampires. They used to be people like us. Until a vampire bite turned them.
Huh?
Now wait. Don't tell me that people can turn into mirages.
And they can't go back to the way they were?
Oh, well, while we're going back, when I was younger and even handsomer, oh yes, I remember clearly now. According to several books I have read, those who have become vampires can be cured, provided the vampire that sucked their blood is vanquished before it's too late.
So then, all we have to do is move fast and take out the vampires that did the biting?
That's the basic idea. But of course, those vampires used to be just as human as their victims. So if we're not careful about it, wouldn't we end up sacrificing as many lives as we managed to save in the end? Although, we could always pick off the illiterate vampires first. You're not really living anyway if you've never known the comfort of a good book.
No, I don't think that makes you eligible for slaying. But, point taken, we can't save everyone.
Then, dude, what are we supposed to do?
What if we defeated the first vampire? The one who started the whole thing?
The first?
That's it. If you trace the epidemic back, there has to be a first.
Yes. Let's call that one the Prime. If we defeat the Prime, then the rest...
Hey, yeah! It should cause a ripple effect and fix everyone. We would be vanquishing the Bitey's Biter's Biter.
What do you think? Will it work, Sid?
Well, it hasn't been particularly long since the commotion started, so yes, I believe that it could.
Excellent. What a plan. Did you follow that, Tama?
Of course I did.
Yeah, me too. I was just checking.
Alright, so where can we find the Prime?
Let's see. Cloud, when you fight the vampires off, have you noticed any patterns to where they seem to go?
I never gave it much thought, but now that you mention it, they always seem to retreat to the north.
Ah, well, that points to one place.
That's right. The graveyard with all the abandoned Mirage trains. That's their lair.
Then let's not waste any more time. We should go.
Wait, Cloud. Who's going to help the townspeople? I have to stay here.
You wouldn't want me to go bazeek and make a big old mess.
Which is exactly the reason why I have to stay here.
So, he's a big pain in the royal the butt and certifiably useless.
Okay, putting aside how completely not funny that is, we can go to the graveyard for you, right?
Huh? Yeah. Vampire schmampire. You just go ahead and point us at any old mirage.
And we'll do the rest.
All right then. I guess.
Let's see what the fabled giants can do.
I'll take you to the graveyard. Just say the word. I'll be around.
Lan, you do remember that your sister has problems with scary things? What is here? I knew there are several books around we can read. Azure Prophecy 933. However that's called, I don't know. Yeah, the Bible is written in a similar thing when you cite from it, but I don't know how it's described. Demons they shall one day assuredly be called. Their might will be great. Two powers wielded as one. The world will tremble before this diet. And yet, will their handiwork be evil or good? At the end of their grand epoch, they shall lay themselves prostrate and become the foundation of peace. A brief lie, an enduring hope. What? 1461. Empowered by destiny, the giants of the hills shall mark upon history a new epoch. This dawn shall portend the awakening of the mediums, a reveal of souls. The haves and have-nots shall see their fates manifested and their natures revealed. And lo, it shall be Ragnarok again, an end at which the new champions will begin. To whom will it bring salvation? To whom?
I'll take you to the graveyard. Just say the word. I'll be around.
I didn't want to leave right now. Azure Prophecy 1422. When time begins its march anew, they shall return as visitors, giants from the hills of a world not our own. Upon Grimoire, they will wreak two divergent futures. One that will bring salvation, the other ruin, an enigma to confound even the highest mind. you.
Ever heard of death magic? It can KO you in one shot, no matter how many HP you have left. Scary stuff, right? But if you run stacked, you might be able to keep the damage to a minimum.
I guess if the enemy has nothing but it, but that is rarely the case. Wielders of the power of creation. Legends persist of architects, people with godlike powers who lived in the former land of the giants and possessed the ability to create matter from nothing. Though their power was not without limit, the greatest architects had remarkable skill and could even create their own worlds as they saw fit. Today, none with such evocative talents are known to exist. Some theorize that the architects met with ruin, while others discount the possibility that people with that kind of power could ever have been real at all. However, what parent today does not lull their child to sleep with bedtime stories about the architects and their grand creations? Many believe that the Bahamutian Federation named their advancement program after these legendary figures in hopes of cultivating fecund minds who would build Grimoire a better future. So, now we know the origin of that term. Save game? What's this? Monsters lurk in the pages. Page XX. Thus concludes the list of monsters known to dwell within the pages of books. Why these creatures chose or are chosen to dwell within books remains a mystery, but books are records and records are evidence. I have developed a hypothesis that the gathering and compilation of records can prove the existence of something yet unwitnessed. This book is dedicated to the reader who examines my records in the correct order to prove my theory. Okay. Well, see if we can figure this out. Wait. Wrong character here. You. God's Diary. 6. Do we miss any of those diaries? Key items. 4, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we missed some. So eventually I have to go back and look for them. Oh, I believe I know where 5 is. The glare coming from the only half-exposed pale head is menacing indeed. It's said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and these gleaming gold eyes expose the soul, seeking nothing but annihilation. Brings death upon one of those level is a multiple 5, weak against fire. Page 128. The shell has a metallic luster, shining a beautiful shade of green, but underneath the beauty of the shell are 6 grotesque legs that shuffle in a disturbing manner. By subtly shaking its tentacles, it sprays a vicious liquid fluid at its prey that hinders movement, weak against fire. Upon first glance, this creature resembles a tribal mask of sorts. Then again, there are not many tribal masks that stand on legs sprouting from the face. Its appearance from a human perspective is off-putting at best and horrifying at worst. It emits a flute-like sound that affects the heart of those who hear it, making their blood rage with a singular desire to fight. Also weak against fire. Upon a sturdy human physique sits a bullhead, and from the shoulders sprout wings of a demon. Its Wind attacks have a wide range, allowing it to attack multiple enemies at once. Mhm. Yeah, it's great. What is the correct order? I wonder if these are descriptions of mirages, and I have to catch the mirages before I know their numbers. Okay, Clouds.
In case it wasn't obvious, the town is still a big mess. I wish I could help you guys fight, but they need my help. Are you sure you'll be able to face the Prime on your own?
I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I think you've seen by now we can handle ourselves. We got it covered.
Yep. You just worry about the town.
Will do. If things settle down, I'll come find you later. So, next stop, the train graveyard. You ready?
Yes.
Here we are. Welcome to Vampire Land. Also, they don't live here alone. There are other things too. Be careful.
We will.
Wow! Just a look at all these choo-choos.
I'm definitely getting that graveyard vibe. It's like a ghost could pop out at any second.
Oh my gosh, Lon! That is not funny at all!
Not really, no. Given the context we're here for. But I end this episode here. Next time we explore the Phantom Graveyard. Hopefully find the Prime and save the Tometown. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.